Hi, welcome to Masculine Man, History and Power. I'm going to show you while talking a clip of the place that I'm in. Okay. During World War, the second one, but also during other wars, the Vietnam War, and if you're from a different country, you know what I mean. The men were away, they were gone to the frontier, and the women took over their jobs. When they came back, the women didn't want to let go of the jobs because they found out that they can do it as well. And of course that's true. So the man started working near, side by side, the women. That's bad English, I'm sorry. And in the 60s, 70s, 80s, the women started complaining again about men that they are too hard, they are too masculine, they need to be more soft, they need to open up to their femininity, to their softness. So that's what men did. And men actually became very good at it. I think too good, because they lost their balance. Balance doesn't mean it's 50-50, right? You are 50 masculine, 50 feminine. Balance means what is good for you, what suits you. I'm just walking rounds in this, there's the street, tiny streets on this terrace. And then in this century, women started complaining how soft men are. They aren't strong enough anymore. Men were very confused since the 60s, 70s about their inner balance. And they were not allowed to show their masculinity and masculine features like assertiveness, knowing what you want and do something to get it, getting targets, having a goal every hour, day, and knowing your inner goal. You know, features that women also apply in their lives, but they are masculine features, yeah? Like fighting, it's also masculine. No judgments here, right? At least I don't have them. And now I'm in Morocco for the third time. Within a year, I fell in love. And I see the way men are here, and I think, oh yeah, that's what every guy should apply. That when you know already your inner state and it's cleansed up, you know that you're a masculine man, again, after doing inner work, survival trainings and so. Meditation, of course. I haven't met a strong guy who doesn't meditate, right? You need time for yourself. You need time to go inside, to know who you are, what you really want, where you're made of. Okay. Here in Morocco, the second time I got here, I was in a taxi from the airport to the riad. The riad is what you see here. Riads are traditional Moroccan houses. And the taxi driver stopped because there was somebody walking across the street, a man. My taxi driver was in his 40s, and this man also was in his 40s. And he wasn't supposed to cross the street, obviously, because the taxi driver started yelling at him. And the man on the street started yelling back. And In the Netherlands, where I'm from, if people would yell, then immediately people got scared and people judged. And nobody judged, because the taxi driver get out of the car and stopped the car, therefore, for a while. People just drove around him. They didn't mention it. They didn't use their middle fingers or whatever. They just let those guys have their emotions. They were angry. They yelled at each other and really yelled at each other, right? I couldn't understand a word of it, of course, but they yelled and they yelled, but after maybe it wasn't even a minute, they started laughing towards each other. They were already okay. They had said their piece, and then they had peace again with each other and with the situation. And the taxi driver was still laughing when he got into the car. And I was dazzled. It was amazing. And in the airplane, I remember now, you hear the cats? There are cats screaming at each other. And I just saw cats fighting with each other. And then after a couple of minutes, they were friends again. It's like that. The instinct of the people here is so much greater. And I think one of the reasons is because they don't drink alcohol. And they love children. So they give people the best base that you can get. You know that you are loved when you come to this world. Anyway, another example. I was in the airplane the first time, and I don't know how many people there were in, like, let's say 80, 100. And everybody was so nice to each other. And they were like, hey, how are your children? How is your family? And they were hugging each other and shaking hands and even kissing each other. And I asked another friendly Moroccan man sitting next to me, of whom I already knew that he lived in the Netherlands. And are you one big family? And he started laughing at me. And he said, no, this is just the way Moroccans are. They just like to socialize. But they don't, what I see is that they don't lose their masculinity. The men here, they still know what they want. They go for it. And when the situation here isn't right, they move. A lot of Moroccans have emigrated. And you can have an opinion about foreigners living in your country, but it does take courage to leave your country, right? To start a whole new life and leave your friends and family behind. What I would like for a masculine man is to come to Morocco. You hear the donkey? To come to Morocco and or just catch up with your Moroccan friend if you have one. To see how the people, how the men here aren't machos, but they are very masculine, including living up to their instincts, and they know when people are good. The women here they judge other women from other countries, like me. But when I look at them in the eye and just look quietly, just return their gaze quietly, I have so much fun with the women here then. Doesn't matter what age, right? Maybe especially the old ones, they don't understand French or English, but it's so nice. They're really good people and living up to it. And I guess if every masculine guy or macho guy would come here, and you can learn here just by being in this atmosphere of openness and sweetness to each other, to learn how to express your emotions in a masculine way, and then be masculine about it. They don't drag their emotions with them here. They don't They don't dramatize. Well, in the moment, they do. But then it's okay again. I really love it here. I love the people. I love how they act towards each other. Of course, there are also downsides here, but it's I love it here. So, my advice is to learn from other cultures. Yeah, take the best and leave the rest. I wish you all the best. I will be posting clips for your zodiac sign soon. Again, you can subscribe and or like. Just do what you want to do. That's life, right? Your life. I see you. Bye.